Hello guys, so welcome again to my channel. So I'm gonna be having another review because everybody deserves to know if this thing is really worth it or not. But yes, it's just my opinion. Anyways, this is gonna be the Dior brand. I only have one Dior in my colecciones, and some of my close friends or friends in Facebook know about this already, but you guys in YouTube, no, not yet. So I'm gonna be reviewing. I just bought these shoes right here, and this is not an unboxing because I've already used these shoes. So I've had 4 days experience with the shoes, and gonna give you a good review about this item, how it fits and everything, whatever. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump into it. Okay, so the shoes is called walk-in Dior sneakers. So there are only two colors in this oblique embroidered cotton sneakers. The one is blue and gray. So I got the gray. It's because the main purpose of getting a new sneaker is to replace the one that I got that is falling apart. So the blue is nice, but I have feeling that the gray would fit to any kinds of attire you want to wear. Different colors of attire, but still that sneaker is gonna fit. Do you know what I mean? And then this retails for 1050 plus tax. So it will only differ if where you at right now or where you're purchasing it. So since I am from California, but I bought these shoes from Las Vegas, so I am not quite sure, but I think I've saved $15, which is not really a big deal. But if you're buying an expensive bag like worth 5,000 or 4,000, then you would really feel the difference, the tax difference. So yes, okay, let's proceed. So I bought it for 1,050, and then when it comes to sizing, I do believe that it is almost like true to size. So for reference, my feet size is 6.5 or 36.5, and I got these shoes, I got it here. So that's the size that I got, 36. So I went a half a size down. I could have get away with 36.5, but I tried it, and since the shoes is very thick, so when you walk it doesn't bend that much, so it slides at the back. So I want it a little bit snug, and 36 fits me well. My feet is pretty narrow, so but sometimes, like, have I mentioned it that I've worn this 4 times already, but just for a short period of time going to work, and then at work I change shoes and then wear it again on the way home. So in that short period of time, I already felt a little bit of pain on this side right here. It could be how because the shoes is pretty thick, or how they structured it, or it's just this shoes is pretty narrow too. So I can't guarantee that if you have a wide feet, it's this gonna be comfortable, because like I've said, my feet is pretty narrow and I've experienced a little bit of discomfort already. But overall, I never had any blisters yet. The reason that I bought a new sneaker is because my other one is falling apart, but I've never considered buying this sneaker. Like, it's very unplanned. The planned one was to get the Chanel sneaker, but it looks really big on me, and then I just left Chanel and then I went to this place right here. But this shoes is not really new to me because I've seen one YouTuber and she got the blue one, the dark blue, which really looks so pretty, and I would say it's less maintenance. That's why people just gravitate towards that one. But I I've only seen 2 person got this, so it's closer to white. That's why I bought it, and it's not a regret. So this is how the shoes here looks like, and it's really pretty. You got there the embroidered Dior. If you don't know that it's Dior, then you wouldn't know unless you look here at the back side of it. It's gonna say it's embossed, but it's very subtle because it's white, blends in a white, like rubber sole, whatever how you call that. It's called Christian Dior J'adore. There you go. It's not focusing well, sorry. And the rubber is pretty easy to clean. You'll just wipe it with a wet tissue and it's gone, unless that dirt is a deep cut, so that's a different story. But so far I've used this going to work, not a special occasion, and I've never had any issues. There's a couple of dirts, but I don't really care. Like, I don't baby it so much. And so far it still looks pretty. So this is how the side here looks like. The back with this one right here, it's a fabric. This one's right here, fabric. Everything is fabric except for the rubbers. And the other side, this is the top. This is how the top here looks like. It has Christian Dior. I don't know how you describe this, but it's not a stamp. It's not a. It's part of the shoelace. It's embroidered. I think that's the word. It's embroidered, and it's color gray. I got two shoelace. The other one is color gray. This is white. This is gray. It's so fancy because the shoelace has this small, I don't know, how do you call this pretty one? I can put my, I was about to say grocery, but I can put my jewelries right there. And then you got it too. Dust bag, which I never use. Even my Gucci dust bags are not used, but this is cloth. Fancy, it feels fancy. I got the box, I got everything, but I'm not gonna show that to you. And this is, so underneath this shoelace right here, you got a Christian Dior right there. So if you're considering buying these shoes in a pre-love market, and how to spot the fake one is when the Christian Dior is too far from this rim. I don't know how to say it, but I'm making a word. This rim right here, okay? And then underneath that, which you can't even see, but the dark part, it's called Paris. It's embroidered, very fancy. And you got the numbers right there. And you got my socks because I've used it. And I've never read the material used, the insole, but I'm just guessing it's leather. And you'll see there Christian Dior Paris. This one right here, I think it's gonna be slowly disappear because it's just like a print Christian Dior. It doesn't really matter and it's not a big deal to me. And there's a thread right here. It's a very thick thread, so guaranteed they didn't just, I'm not sure if they use glue, but they sew I don't know. Okay, and then I got a little bit of dirt right there. That's how it is. So it's footwear, so expect dirts. And the bottom says made in Italy. I almost forget about the things. So I like these shoes, don't get me wrong, but it's a pretty new one. But there's one thing that really annoys me is the shoelace. So this is the only thing that I don't like about these shoes, is the shoelace. Because if you want this Christian Dior to be the center right there, then you have to deal with this uneven shoelace. As you can see, I tried it, guys, I tried it, but it's just very impossible because just based on this one right here that's not attached, the embroidered Dior is right there, right? So it's the center. You fold it, it's, see the gap, like, see the distance between these edges or end tip, it's too far. So that really annoys me. And then for a 1,050 without tack shoes, you're gonna have, it's such a pretty shoes with this thick shoelace. It's where's the justice there? It's just too ugly. You know what I mean? I've tried many, I don't know, many ways to hide this one right here, but it's getting in the way. So I am planning on going to a cobbler and have this shoelace fixed, because I don't really care. I am not planning on selling this shoe, so I'm just gonna have him cut this part right here, like this extra, and moved it closer to the other one, because I don't need this extra shoelace right here. This shoelace is annoying. The usual question, is this really worth it? It really depends on you guys, because if you want to just have a sneaker, you can always get a Converse. It's a good quality one and it's affordable. But if you want something bougie expensive, then you get this one right here. But for me, I'm willing to waste my money then it is worth it. So it really depends on each 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 of any one of us. And it's really heavy. This is really heavy. I still have the Gucci sneakers, and when I got that one, I said this shoes is really heavy, and now I got this Dior, and if I'm gonna compare both, then this Dior is heavier. This is really heavier, because I think because the rubber sole, how do you say this rubber area is really thick, so that makes the shoes durable, I would say, durable and heavy. So that's it, guys. Yep, this is the review, and hope you find it very substantial. If you liked it, then please don't forget to click the like button, and if you want to see some of my videos, then please don't forget to subscribe. If I didn't mention anything, if I missed something, then please don't, just ask in the comment box section and I'll get back to you soon. So I gotta go, and see you on my next post, guys. Bye.